did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate, dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Dominate, dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us on another Get to Know You call. Today, we've got Mr. Noah Gregg with us. Noah, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How about you?
Man, I'm doing good. Appreciate you getting on the call with us today and letting the students get to know you just a little bit better, man. So start off the call by just introducing who you are and tell us just a little bit about yourself.
My name is Noah Gregg. I go to Brooks High School. I'm in the 8th grade. I play football, basketball, and I did track this year.
Awesome, man. Well, our question too is share with us some of your favorite hobbies and things that you enjoy doing. So maybe elaborate some on those sports, man. What's maybe like your favorite sport? What position you play? Just tell us some things about why you enjoy it so much.
Yes, sir. My favorite sport is probably football, and I play wide receiver and safety. And football, I guess it's my favorite sport because, I mean, you can hit people without getting in trouble. So, like, you can take out some of your anger and stress from school and just, take it out on the field, and it's fun to do. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, man, that's a pretty good reason. It is one of the only sports that you're allowed to almost completely annihilate somebody. So yeah, you could definitely relieve some frustration there for sure. All right, man. Well, tell us a little bit more about Noah outside of sports, man. What's just something you enjoy doing?
I like to fish and go up to the water and swim and stuff. I just like to be around the water and river and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like tubing and stuff. Sir?
You know how to ski?
Actually, my grandpa's going to be teaching me pretty soon. He's got a ski, and he's going to teach me how to do it. But I've watched the videos. I don't think I'm just going to face plant around in the water every time. It looks kind of hard.
It is not as easy as it looks. I will tell you that. I'm not going to tell you if I can ski or not, or if I've ever been successful. But for me, it was a lot more complicated than it definitely looks. So, well, Noah, man, we ain't got to hang out, dude, in a couple of months now. So we've had a lot of downtime. You had all of your sports and your school, everything just kind of come to just a complete stop. And then you find yourself like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? So how have you been handling all this so-called downtime?
Well, I've been mostly trying to stay in shape because the football team's been working out at 6 in the morning for 2 months. And, we built up a lot of muscle, and I was afraid that this time, I was going to lose it. And, I've, done really good getting in shape for this next season. And so I'm just trying to keep staying in shape. I've been lifting weights and running and just trying to stay in shape, not getting out of shape.
Yeah, well, I need you to pass some of that motivation on to me, buddy, because we actually had joined the gym and had started a routine the week before all this happened. So, it's been disappointing that we've not been able to maintain it. So I'm proud of you for doing that, man. That's good.
Yes,
so, well, Noah, we've had a lot of time to reflect on kind of our life before this took place. I think it was actually your brother who even mentioned it in his call that, we're living in a pretty historical time right now, whether we agree with the situation or we agree with how our governments are handling everything of that nature. We've still had a lot of time just to kind of reflect on our life before all of this took place. And so for you, if you were to look back, man, after experiencing all this, what do you feel like is something that you're going to say, man, I'm never going to take this for granted again?
Probably actually getting to go to school and see my friends and stuff like that, because I haven't been able to see all my friends and hang out. And I used to say school really sucked, but having to do my schoolwork at home was kind of difficult, and I actually like the teachers being able to show me how to do it more. I mean, my dad's trying, but it's not the same as the actual teacher. So yeah, I'll probably be school, not getting to see my friends and actually talk and just hang out with them and stuff, lunch and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, you better be ready to do an extra chore on the side after he sees this video. But No, I mean, Noah, seriously, dude, that's a good point because a lot of times, I mean, let's just face it, we're kids. I mean, that's all we really know is, hey, we're forced to go to school. It's just part of life for the majority of people, and we do, in those type of situations, we neglect to appreciate all those people that are in our life, especially those educators, because the truth of it is, like, the overwhelming majority of these teachers do it for the right reasons. They do it because they care and they really want to help you guys out. But we just developed this sense that, man, we just can't stand our teachers and we can't stand school until all of a sudden, it gets taken away and we realize, oh, well, that was actually a pretty good setup. And so I'm glad you're willing to admit that, man, and share with, maybe these other students too. Because, I mean, we've all had time to reflect, and I don't know how many of them had really, just slowed down enough to find value in their teachers when they get to go back to school. I mean, I would love to expect next year when you guys go back for all of you, teachers, students included, to have probably one of the best years of education that you guys have ever had. So, I mean, that's our prayer for you for sure when you guys get ready to start back after the summer. So, I mean, on a good note, you've got a long extended summer break. So I would highly suggest everybody to soak that up and enjoy the most of it, So, well, hey, man, as we close out our call here today, my favorite question, and so far every single verse is just hit exactly in our situation. But share with us, if you wouldn't mind, Noah, what is your favorite Bible verse or Bible story, and tell us why that's your favorite.
Well, my favorite Psalms 46:10, be still and know that I am God. Cause it's my favorite verse because a while ago my cousin passed away in a car wreck, and I was always like questioning why, like, this doesn't make sense. Like, he was bringing kids to church and doing good for him, and I was just like, gotta know that, like, be still and know that God's in control and He's doing everything for a reason, and just trust Him, and then everything will work out good.
Yeah, well, and man, that's a lot of wisdom coming from you right there in that moment. And honestly, we encounter some very difficult times in life, and so being able to just slow down and trust that He is God and He's got everything in control. We need that reminder, definitely in the situation that we find ourselves in right now, for sure. So I appreciate you sharing that with us, buddy. And thanks again for jumping on the call with us. And letting other students get to know you just a little bit better, okay?
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. No problem. Well, hey, guys, thanks for joining us again on another call. And man, we've had a great time to just getting to talk with each other and get to know each other just a little bit better. Of course, our hope is that very soon we'll all be meeting back down here in the Student Center together. So until then, you guys take care.
I came to dominate, dominate. Dominate. I did not come to play. I came to dominate. 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 Dominate.